He cannot swim, and when it turns into a tsunami, it's game over for this man. He's looking to pick all of your pockets with a piece of paper called the Water Services Act, which I want you all to know was signed into law behind your back on Christmas Day by your traitor of a president. They said the Celtic Tiger is dead and finished. It is dead and finished. There's a new one, and it's not built on money, and it's not built on greed. It's built on the people. And when we get back up and running, we're going to devour Irish water, and we're going to gobble up Endokenny for dessert. Don't pay the water charge. It's a scam. It's a bondholders whip around. Spread the word. Don't listen to RTE and their propaganda. They have a cosy relationship with the government. Everybody knows it. Get up to Dublin on the 11th of October. Be on the street. Organise, mobilise, get out and push Irish water out.
Anyone needing a bus to the protest next Saturday, contact Kathleen Webb. Kathleen, what's Kathleen's number? Kathleen's on Facebook, Kathleen Webb. Anyone that's wanting the bus to the protest next Saturday. Thanks very much everyone for taking the time out today, and see you next Saturday. Please listen to me. Do not, I repeat, do not fill in those forms. If you do, it is a legal binding contract with Irish Waters. Do not be swayed by, oh, you won't get your allowances, frightening the Irish people. I am begging you, do not fill in those forms. Do not send them back. Just do not send the PPS numbers. They will sell them on to other companies in the foreseeable future. Do not pay when the bill comes in January. I'm just going to tell you the truth about what's happening.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What we have here today started 3.5 years ago with your property tax. I've lived through this in England, and I'm a product of immigration, forced out of this country. What is coming down the road, this is only the tip of the iceberg. It is going to be horrendous charges to you. They're actually forming another ESB company. ESB, when it was formed, stole your infrastructure that taxpayers paid for. You have no more rights over the ESB. They've taken your water pipes that your parents and your grandparents paid for. They've taken your treatment plants that were paid for by taxpayers' money. And now they're going to charge you for stealing from you. And behind all this is your bank debt. €1 in every 5 collected in tax in this country is going to pay off our loans, our debts. The bank charges, their debts. And what is happening, that is 20% of what is collected in taxes. This year, to date, $7 billion has gone to pay off bank debt. $7 billion. Now put that into context of how much money it is. The top people from Irish Water are all ex-county managers. Friends of Fianna Fáil and friends of Fine Gael. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can let them have the freedom to, if you open the road to them, they'll leave you alone. Don't block this road. Let the traffic flow. Once you block this road, you are in trouble. So if you can make a corridor for vehicles to pass through, then you're quite within your rights to be here. Now, when we start the household charges, The government's strategy was divide and conquer, and that is exactly what they did. I'm going to appeal to all of you here. If you want your country in 5 years' time and you want your children to grow up in a decent country, stand your ground, network with everyone, stick together, do not pay your bill, gather them all up, and at the right time, deliver them all back to Irish Water in one fell swoop, or to Enda Kenny, whichever you choose to do. But they are actually stealing your assets. Do not let them steal your assets and make you pay for it. The one thing I'd appeal to all of you, stand together. Because if you do not stand together, you are lost. And when the next elections come around, ladies and gentlemen, pick out a good independent and vote for them. Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael and Labour have had control of this country for 90 years and have brought us to where we are now. And they're all out at the local elections at the moment, wheeling out ministers and everything else, and all they're doing is giving you false promises to get a man elected. Pick someone decent, someone with some principles. Someone with principles and honesty, and that's all you need. Because as peoples of this country, you have rights. And this is what they're going to charge us for, what's falling out of the sky for nothing at the moment. But do not be deterred and do not be frightened.
Here's our oven, here's our water.
Yeah.
Here's our water.
Let me tell you all, I'm 62 years of age and I have no fear of any man in this country or any institution. And if they put me in prison, I'll be in a better place. Because I'm struggling to pay bills like the rest of you. So for God's sake, please, 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 stand together and network. Get your aunts, your uncles, your grannies, your children, anyone who'll listen to you to stand together. But do not pay this bill. Thank you very much for your turnout today and thanks for your time. One last thing, ladies and gentlemen. The more people that can make Dublin on the 11th, then the merrier it will be for all of us. Show solidarity. Lech Wałęsa, he brought down communism in Poland. He beat the biggest oppressive government in the world, the Russians, and he was an electrician. Take his lead, stand together.
I didn't bring with me.
I got a party.
It's all over now. It's over now.
When the God sends me an invoice.